are you today?
I'm very good. How are you?
Very well.
Fantastic. Thank you for joining us. So, before you tell us why you chose to come to Ghana, can you share some insights on the current online trading landscape in Africa, how things are going?
Yeah, of course. I mean, online trading is not a new thing to Africa. Okay, it's, as I mentioned, for the last 11 years of us operating, we've had African clients. So it's not a new product. But what we've seen is we've seen the popularity of the product grow. Now that comes down to a couple of things. It comes down to the growing economy. Comes down to better Wi-Fi and internet infrastructure. Because it's an online product, having that access to the internet is very important. And with the age of, accessing our life, let's say, from a mobile phone, it means that the popularity of the product has grown. So, therefore, there are lots of Africans and lots of Ghanaians that are trading with us. What I would say with a growing product and with any online investment product, the key for everyone is to do your homework first. Okay? Like with any investment. Make sure you know who you're dealing with. So, if you're dealing with a broker like INFINOX, you can be very assured that you're in a safe and regulated environment. It's key because there are other brokers out there, it's key that you do your research. If you come to INFINOX, we're on hand to answer any of those questions. So knowing who you're dealing with is important. And that's one of my key advices to anyone who's new to the market. And then secondly, it's knowing or having some knowledge of the financial markets as well. Okay. Like in any walk of life, you never just go and, invest or buy something without doing a bit of research first.
Yeah.
And doing that research is important. So gaining that understanding, and I always say this, everyone I ever speak to is key that you do a little bit of homework, understand who you're dealing with, understand the market, and then you can get going. And that's probably key to how the landscape at the moment in Africa.
Mm-hmm. Now, I would assume that Ghana is a ripe market for you, but let me ask you, what was the reason or motivation for expanding to Ghana?
Yeah, I guess, it really comes back to a couple of things. It probably coincides with why we've come to Africa. And that comes down to our client base had a demand. We saw that with a growing client base, we needed to action that and therefore have a presence in the country where we're seeing a growing client base. So that's key to it. Tie that in with, what I said a few moments ago. It's the increased or improved Wi-Fi and internet infrastructure. Yeah. The ever-growing economy in Ghana, but also across Africa. And there really is, that entrepreneurial vibe going on in Ghana at the moment. There's people that want to, better themselves, look at different ways of investing and making money. And that's what our product provides. It gives everyone the chance or the access to invest in the financial market. Going back to my point, making sure you have an understanding, but what we do is we allow and give you access across a number of platforms to be able to trade and to learn and to speak with professional traders so that you can gain that understanding. Yeah. So those are really the key factors, the entrepreneurial, culture that you see in Ghana, the improved Wi-Fi infrastructure, and the growing economy.
Wrap things up. Can you tell us a little bit more about the app itself and how it functions?
Yeah, so the app forms one of the ways you can access our market, our platform. We have the standalone trading platform, which is MT4 or MT5, which are commonly used trading platforms around the world. Okay, but the whole world uses that platform, which is a great core product of ours. And that can be accessed by the app, by the web, by your download on your laptop. But now what we've released is a fantastic social trading app. Okay. This app's called IX Social and can be downloaded from the Google Store or the App Store directly onto any smartphone. So what IX Social is, okay, IX Social is an app that gives our client access to copy, learn, and trade with professional expert traders. It's a community of our client base from, the far reaches of the world. Our best traders all coming together and speaking with all of our client base on why they trade, the decisions they make, how they trade so that you can understand, and you have the ability to copy their trade. So if they decide to trade euro dollar, it will copy onto your account as well, so you'll be following their investments. You can simply follow them like you do on other social platforms, like on Twitter or Instagram. You follow someone so you can see what they're saying and doing, so you can learn from them. The community, that the ability to share thoughts and ideas is really what is core to IX Social. So it's an app that you download onto your phone. You're able to trade the markets from it, but you're also able to copy and follow professional traders, but also speak, learn, and gain advice from professional traders as well. So if you're beginning your journey in the financial market, it's a great place to start because you have a wide range of great traders providing you with information and trade ideas.
Fantastic. So just before we let you go, how secure is the app? Because, there's always concerns about, people hacking and all of that. And then also finally give us some benefits that you haven't spoken about yet.
Yeah, good question, because there's always concerns, with personal data and how those apps how we can protect the end user with that. But all things INFINOX are offered in a very regulated environment. By the regulator, I mean the financial regulators that you find around the world. Okay? Now, what that means is that every step of our client journey, of the experience our client has with us, has to be dealt with in a very secure, very safe, and very protected environment. So that means client data, client money, because we're an online service where a client will have to send us money. So we abide by very, very strict rules, which means, and we've operated in those rules for the last 11 years. So that means we know that to give our premium customer service and to ensure that we can continue to operate for the next 11 years, we have to be in a very secure environment. So you can be assured that your data is very secure, that it's in a safe place, and that we protect against any type of, cyber issues that can happen in today's world. But we put every measure in place to ensure that the safety of our client data is there.
All right.
Now, you mentioned benefits as well.
Benefits.
Yeah, I mean, the benefits of the app are there to be seen, right? There's not many brokers out there that offer you as the client to, access their expert traders to follow and copy and give you that edge.
Okay.
When you're new to the market, or even if you're experienced in the market, learning from others is the best way to improve. We see that constantly. So product-wise, we have extremely low spreads or cost for the client. We're very competitive there, and we have great execution for your trade. From the product-wise, we've got a wide range of platforms, and the accessibility to the market is literally first class.
Yeah.
So anyone can trade, and anyone can get an idea. Try that in with our service and what we try to offer, giving a global operation that local feel, because that's what we try to do. We try to do all of that because our clients are local.